Hey guys, hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me? Sorry for the slight delay today. A little bit late. I do apologize. TikTok, YouTube, can you hear me? Uh, hey guys. Hey Alan. Hey guys. Sorry for the delay. Um, right. What is going on? Let's change screen for now because remember it. Ooh, hold on. 15, 30. H1. Peanut, how we doing? Uh, not quite had the move that I was anticipating, which is I still feel like we biases to the buy side. Um, so what we're going to wait for? Let's have a look. Okay, bias. I'm going to wait for a drop down, and then I'm going to look for buys. Is my preference. Sound is fine. Thanks for letting me know. Bergam, good afternoon. Ireland, good afternoon. Right, let me share. Um, what am I sharing? Trading view. I'm going to share trading view and then we will. Okay, YouTube, TikTok screen should have changed. Right, okay, so this is the way that I'm seeing. Uh, this is how I'm seeing gold at the minute. Now, as we look at this, the ranges as we're seeing, we've broken support here, which we saw. So once we break support, odds are we're going to fill this wick here, which we've pretty much done, but there's no room to trade from here down to this wick. Then you've got this support and then this support. So basically what I want to see now is I want to see the market move in a linear motion down towards 41.41. And then it's the question we get here is, are we going to break below it or are we going to respect this and then look for buys? If we have small bodied candles that move down here with wicks to the top side and to the bottom side as we get into 41.41, then I have zero interest in trading this chart. I would need to move to the higher time frame. Uh, Fabi, good afternoon. Jason, how are you, mate? So yeah, we're looking for the market to move lower with nice candle bodies and then a rejection at this area. And then we'd either look for a BPC stroke range trade to trade it long from here or a breakout below. So for those of you that are new to our live stream, I'm just going to show you what the breakout will look like on a slide. So we'll break out short. So just imagine, we don't do anything until price comes down here. While it's in this range, I have zero interest. Lightning, good afternoon. How are you? Always nice to see your well wishes to everyone. Um, right, breakout buy. We don't want the buy. Let's bring it. Here we go. So this is what we're effectively looking for. Okay, where's it gone? Bring it back. Okay, so essentially the gray rectangle that you can see, that is the support level that we're looking for price to break below. So if we go to this chart, what we want to see is we want to see a candle close below 41.3. Once it closes below like this first red candle, the next thing we want to see before we place any orders is a move higher. As price moves higher, we then place a sell stop underneath the low of the candle that closed below, which is this dashed line here. So that'll be the sell stop. Initial stop loss will be above the candle that closed below the support level. And then the second candle, this one here, this is what we call the trigger candle. As price moves below, after it's created what we call the top wick. So in theory, this is the bow and arrow theory. As price moves higher, So this is the bow being pulled back. In order to project the arrow forwards, we need price to pull up to create momentum. This is what we call grabbing liquidity, attracting sellers to the market. And then our attraction is the confirmation that when we break the low. So once we break the low, this candle here, we should then expect the market to catapult forwards in our direction, which is we're looking for a move lower. Now, this traditionally would be done under COMEX opening or NYSE opening. Today it's Thanksgiving, so I don't expect the same kind of volume or the same kind of volatility. What I do expect is, based on questions that come in from you guys, we might have more of an educational session where we can go through the ins and the outs of what is entailed in a breakout setup, what's entailed in a range setup, what's entailed in a false break. How can we forecast which one's going to happen? Okay. Fox Trades, good afternoon. Anna, good afternoon. NASDAQ is dropping. Let's see. Okay, so look, remember, we always have our ranges marked out. So as you can see, I'd be interested in theory in sells below 25,240. Let's just put that underneath. I'd be interested in buys above. So buys above 25,309. And this would be my no trade range. Why? Because look at these candles, right? You don't see big bodied candles. You don't see continuation to the upside or to the downside. You saw it here, these big black bodied candles. You saw it here with these white bodied candles. But I'm not interested in that period. What I want to look at is if we get below this price point, do we have clear space to trade into? That's these big white bodied candles. So when you look at those white bodied candles, this is a bit like looking at a freeway or the motorway that has zero traffic on. It's just clean space to trade into. If you're looking at in the UK, let's say the M25 during peak rush hour, it's going to look like this. You've got all those small bodied candles, wicks to the upside, wicks to the downside. So if you drive into that area, there's a probability you're going to get stopped. You're going to come into traffic, and that's what this red zone is. This is traffic, because if you look up, price came into here, then sold off. Price came into here, sold off. Came down here, bought. Came into here, sold off. Down to here, bought. That's no good. I want to see if price gets above or below a certain level, we've got proper room to trade into, and that's what we have above or below those two price points. So this is a no trade range. So I'm going to do nothing in here, absolutely zero interest. Gold, again, you can see we have that mapped out. Very, very similar instance. If we look at it on the daily basis, let me just get rid of that for now. I'll bring it back. Now, tell me what you see on the daily, guys. Tell me what you see on the daily. If you were to look at those candles, what are you seeing on the daily? I'm seeing some new names in the live stream today. So for those of you that are new to the live stream, welcome. What's the gold vibe? There's pretty much a zero vibe today, but my bias is still to the upside. Okay, my bias is still to the upside. What's that say? Did I see something about noise? We see fuss on the daily and noise. Okay, I see something slightly different. Mr. Andy Hargent, welcome. After this live stream, buddy, I will send you your links for the community. YouTube guys, the last comment there from Andy Argent is one of our newest members that's joined on the lifetime. So Andy, welcome to the team. He's joined this morning. So welcome to the team. Andy's someone that I've known for many years, about 10, 12 years, from initially trading as well, believe it or not. So Andy, welcome to the team. Looking forward to you being part of the community. I know you'll be a good, what's the word? A good comrade to be in there. I know you'll add plenty of value. So listen, when I'm looking at the daily, this candle here, we're seeing big uprange bullish candle. The next candle, forget the close. What type of candle do we have? Right? Just look at the candles since we broke out of this little range. What type of candles do we have? We can't count today's candle. Today's candle, we can't count it because of one reason. Why can't we count it? There's one reason why we can't count today's candle. Kia Banks. Good answer, but not correct. Why can't we count today's candle? There's one. Exactly, Mr. Buckley. It's still live. Exactly, Peanut. It's still live. So based on this candle, whatever happens for the rest of the day, it could finish up a huge bullish candle, it could finish up a huge bearish candle. We've no idea. So right now, there is no confirmation on this. But what we look at from the previous candles is we have big bullish up range, we have a doji up range, we have a bullish up range. The only difference is as we've progressed, the candle bodies have got smaller, but we are still up range candles. How many of you know what an up range candle is? If you don't know what an up range candle is, just say, I don't. Type in, I don't. Yeah, so an up range candle, in its simplest terms, is just a candle that has a higher high and a higher low than the previous candle. The only other variable to an uprange candle is how it closes. Does it close bullish? Does it close bearish? That's it. Other than that, there's nothing else to note. So right now, this market is still pushing to the upside. So my bias remains to the upside until we get to, let's say, the 4200 daily resistance level. So this is my bias. This is where I think the market's going. Whether it gets there in a straight line or whether it gets there with a correction first, I've no idea. So my sentiment in the way that I look at this is going to be right. My bias is long. I will trade short. I will trade long, but I'm going to give my long trades more room to breathe. So if I'm trading short, I'm going to be hitting my break even a lot faster. Does that make sense, guys? If it makes sense, just hit yes. Cool. So because we have a bias of long, I would be happily taking a range trade from down here, but I need to see, like I said, a linear direction. So big moves to the downside, then a rejection. Now, as you know, some of you may know, some of you may not, we only have a few days left for a big announcement. And the big announcement is that we've been running a lifetime promotion. The lifetime promotion is exactly what it sounds like. You can be part of the Mark Owen Concepts community for life when you make payment for you trade gold in NY when it's US holiday. I'll trade any day, okay, as long as I get the setup. But it has to be a good setup. But great question, Kia. Great question. Now, I'm posting a link. Depending where you live, guys, depending where you live, you will get the option to pay in 3 installments using Klarna. If you don't get that option to use Klarna, then it is just an annual payment that will give you lifetime access. What is lifetime access? Well, it is right now it's six live webinars or live streams that are purely for members. Starting 2026, we will probably reduce the number of live streams to the general public to maybe 2 or 3. And then what we'll do is the other sessions, we will then just give those to the members. So the members are going to get more value from next year. The general public, you could say I'm decreasing the Bartuka. Hi, any trades today? Yeah, if we took the DAX this morning, it was sent in the free Telegram channel. This trade here. So basically, oh, what did I select? No, daily. There we go. So this candle here, we bought above the high as it flipped, and we took 50 points. We took 50 points on that. It was in the free Telegram channel. We took 50 points. Now potentially we could get a breakout on the DAX. We could get a breakout. Gold 15-minute buys looks also interesting. Filled the wick, bullish candle. Okay, so let's see. No, I'll wait. I'll wait. But the DAX, the DAX we bought above the high of this candle here. So I'll put a green line for my entry. If you aren't yet in the free Telegram channel, then obviously you wouldn't have seen this setup. What's my win rate? For this month, we're at 85%. But if you want to know for live streams since the 1st of August, well, the numbers are right in front of you in the bottom left hand of the screen. All you have to do is, if you just want to take the wins and the losses, just do 81 divided by 66 divided by 81. I'll tell you exactly. If you want to know the total number of trades, calc. So 66 divided by 81. So 81.5% based on wins and losses. But if you add in the break evens as well, it's going to be what? 81's 91, 94. So it'll be 15 divided by 94. Yeah, 84.1% on the other side. So this, if you check out the YouTube channel, free Telegram channel, this was sent out. In fact, let me show you. Let me just. So if I just scroll up, there you go. So go up a bit more. Okay, so here we go. DAX, German 30, German 40, D40, all variations of the German index on various brokers. Bias remains long. Uncertainty from China property market has dampened risk mood slightly this morning, but this could be an opportunity to buy. Higher time frame setup. I'm placing a buy stop above today's high, a flip entry, which would also be a H1 breakout. And then you'll see order placed on this one. And then if you go down, T1 20 points, T2 50 points, extended target will be 24,000 and trail stops based on price action. So here we go, close to my entry now. Triggered, target hit 20 points, 50 points incoming, target 2 hit. So, and as you see, 57% of the people that voted caught that trade. So if you missed it, guys, then just make sure you get joined on the free Telegram channel. Cami, Fraser, Roger, a few new names here. Lolly, T-Bills. Oh, T-Bills, I recognize that name. Holistic Health, I recognize that name as well. But this is what we're working with, guys. again, similar sort of entry available. If you look at, if we break yesterday's high on gold, I'd expect it to run up, but I'm not going to do a daily flip or anything like that. Um, I did say that this looked quite interesting, but all these candles here, I don't like this noise. Let me just drop this in above the high of this structure, and then I want to just see what this is. So let's flip that back to black, back to black. 60, 65. Okay, so a slight change. We can look for buys above here if we get a breakout set up. So buys above 4160.8. And then we'll adjust this one to here. Close trade. If we have a look at the range, 48 pips. So that's what we're going to look for. See if it sets up. Yeah, happy with that. Does that analysis make sense to everyone? Andy Mackin, good afternoon. Arland, good afternoon. Inspire, learn, and motivate, good afternoon. Yeah, so look, ultimately, we just need to be patient, guys. We need to be patient. Austin, good afternoon. So yeah, we're just sitting tight, guys, waiting. Sitting tight. Look at that. The DAX tried to break above 23,830. Now, the beauty of waiting for candle closure means you don't get just caught into spikes like this. So anyone that was just going to trade this based on an impulse entry would have just got caught on this and boom, you just sit in negative. It may work out, but you're in a position you don't really want to be in right now. As I would say, you're a pilot in the air wishing you were on the floor as opposed to a pilot on the floor wishing you're in the air. Chat Spence. Bear with me a second, guys. Right. So how many of you right now are trading funded accounts? Glow by Anna. Good afternoon, darling. Welcome back. No trades here yet, just as yet. No trades. We just sit, and to be fair, I don't expect any trades. I don't expect any trades. If they come, they come. Just remember that the US is on bank holiday, but I'm also going to make sure that if there is an opportunity, I'm going to be here to trade it. Just because it's bank holiday doesn't mean the markets aren't going to move. Sometimes you can get the biggest moves when it's bank holiday or low liquidity times because there isn't the capital on the other side of the market to stop that move. So we will evaluate, we'll analyze, and if it sets up, it sets up. Yeah, that's correct, guys. We have a lifetime offer for the same price as an annual subscription. It finishes in less than 48 hours. So if you are contemplating jumping on the annual subscription but want lifetime access, now is the time, guys. You literally have a day left. So yeah, I just posted the link there, guys. I've just posted the link. Typical. The video, I was meant to post a little video to say join me at 1 o'clock for the live stream. I forgot to post it, but might as well post it now. Even if it's late, it doesn't matter, right? Nothing like punctuality. Yeah, bear with me while I just do that a second, guys. Silly man. Uh, yeah, nothing of interest. Zero, zero, zero. Um, Crypto, sure, I'll have a look at crypto for you. Now, remember, how many of you remember what I was saying? I said look for buys above 88,000. In fact, let me see if I can show you. I said buys above 88,000. We got a $4,000 range up to 92. It's pretty much done that. Where is it? Uh, BTC. Uh, There you go. Buys above 88,000. Looking for price to go into 91,954. Let's have a look, see what it did. 91,911. Hold on. If you look, 91,950. 91. Oh, I missed it by $4. There you go. So that was sent out in the free Telegram channel, guys. So if you do trade crypto, you're looking at those kind of things. I give what I think based on the analysis and the market direction. Oops. So I'm bearish Bitcoin. I think we're going to move lower. Um, but now the sentiment, if we break, so I'll be looking for price to get below 89,800. If we break below there, I'd expect price to come down into 8,600, 86,000. And then I'll skip all this area. I'm not bothered. Yeah, not bothered about any of that. Next thing I'd be looking for is price to break below 82,000. If we get below 82,000, we're talking free fall in my. Oh, hold on, guys. Someone's at the door. 1 second. Okay, guys, I'm back. TikTok, good afternoon. Dylan Diesel, good afternoon. Sandy. Okay, so like I was saying, if we're going to break below 82, I think 76 will be the next stop. But high time frame stuff, if we get through that 76 barrier, maybe mid 50s is coming. Maybe. But we'll see. Because if the weekly closes bullish, we push down, take out the lows, break the highs, we can start pushing back up. But caught anything this session? No, it's quiet, mate. I'm not really interested. I thought it'd be more of an educational session, looking at the charts with any questions that are fired my way. But yeah, it's good. As I expected, I thought it'd be a quiet session. Um, but if we're not here, we can't make anything, right? So you've always got to show up. Always have to show up. Don't expect today to be pulling out huge trades, but you never know. Yeah, really good. It's good for discipline, absolutely. To be able to sit in front of the charts, analyze it, look for potential setups, and then to have the willpower and the discipline not to take a trade. Really, really good. You're just reinforcing good habits. Oh, yeah, bit of fresh trim when I got it done yesterday. Got rid of the wig. Always makes me feel a bit younger. Zubair, welcome to the stream. Not sure if you've been before, but it is a new. I don't recognize your name. So if it's your first time, we're price action traders. Focus on just gold, NASDAQ, and the DAX. Yeah, certainly is. Um, yeah, so guys, Johnny, thanks for the follow. Um, Helena, good afternoon. Welcome to the stream. So how many of you are actively trading right now? Are you actively trading? Yeah. So remember, guys, those of you that are contemplating, if you just want to join the free Telegram channel, let me share the link for that. Um, I'll share the link for the free Telegram channel. Now, also, for those of you that are interested in funded accounts, I can tell you that Instant FX Capital are doing a Black Friday offer. I believe it's 20 or 25% off. I'm not sure. So if you do like funded accounts, then check out Instant FX Capital. Bray markets are a bit flat to tell you the truth, mate, as expected, but we're gonna keep our eyes peeled for any potential opportunities. Um, yeah, so how was when you start first time to trade, if you still remember? Anna, are you referring to the fact that I'm old and I might have Alzheimer's getting on a bit, eh? Is that what it is? The gray's giving it away, making you think that I can't remember what my first trade was like. Can you believe it? Mr. Buckley, Mark, can you please go over what you said earlier when you were explaining about uprange candle? Can't recall exactly what you explained after that. Absolutely will do. Um, so I know, talk about shooting shots. Just chopped me down at the knees. I'm not exactly blessed with height. She just cut me off at the knees there. Bloody hell. Um, so Andy Argent, long silver. Let's have a look. I don't trade silver because I don't like the spreads on it. Okay, so daily, I would be looking at structure here. 4 hour support here. 1 hour resistance here. 30-minute, done, done, done. 30-minute resistance here. 15. Okay, so on silver, I would, if I was trading it, which I don't, I would look for buys above 53, call it 53.50, and I'd look for sells below 52.70, and I'd be looking to come out here. And this would be my no trade range for now. So this would be my return, this is my no trade range, and this would be my return. I said just because you said you started in 2009. That's only 16 years ago, Anna. I still have my faculties. I can still remember my first trade. but it's okay. I get it. Put put an old man down. Okay, let's go back to the up range. I'm only winding you up, Anna. But yeah, first listen, first trade's never easy, and the next trade to forget is every time you increase your account size, because every time I increase my account size, whether that was through deposits or trading other people's money, there's always one prat, Mr. Hall. Just remember, mate, you're the same age as me. No, I'm only joking, Anna. Um, if you want to speak to someone old, just message that Hall Brothers wine. He's very old, very, very, very old. Um, he's got some cheap wine though, so it does help. Um, what I'd say is, when it comes to looking at the higher time frame, and you want to think about how you're going to trade a certain market condition, there's certain things you want to look at. You want to look at trend, you want to look at structure, and then when it comes down, sorry, my dog wants to come in. So if we think about trend, if the trend is to the upside, meaning we've got higher highs and higher lows, then we want to start having a bias to the upside. So if our bias is to the upside, automatically based on my systems, I'm going, right, I want long breakouts, I want BPC longs, and if I'm looking at support areas like this, yes, I'll trade a breakout short, but it's also an area for a potential false breakout that I can trade back to the upside. So that's the way that I think. I go, right, okay, I've got three potential setups. So one would be a breakout here, one would be a breakout to the downside, and one would be a false breakout to the upside. The only one that would be against trend would be the breakout to the downside. So that is where you want to start applying your 70% rule. So as soon as you get the breakout, the wick up, and the sell below the low, whatever your first target is, give yourself a 70% rule. As soon as you get to that, you move stops to break even. Okay. Um, Now, what is an uprange candle and where do we most frequently see them? So look, let me just move the charts out of the way. So let's just say this is candle one. Okay, ignore the color. In fact, let's get rid of the color so that no one thinks about it. Candle two. In fact, let's do it a few times. So we're going to do this. Okay, here we go. This is the most important lesson you'll ever have in trading, and it's probably one of the easiest. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is, right, candle one, ignore the arrow. These are just ones. And then this is a candle two. Oh, Jesus, let's undo that one. That's terrible. Okay, so candle one, candle one, candle one, candle one. candle two, candle two, candle two, candle two. This one is what we call an up range, down range, outside, inside. Okay, now if we look at these four options, candle two here is an up range because in relation to candle one, it has a higher high and a higher low. So if you look here, the low here is higher than this low. The high is higher than this high. Down range, we have a lower high and a lower low. Outside, or as some of you might know it as we call it an engulfing candle, has a higher high and a higher low, and then inside has a lower high and a higher low. That's the four options. There's no other variable that can happen with a candle, okay? Nothing else can happen than those four options. So my question to you is, let me give them numbers. So let's call this one number one, this one number two, this one number three. Oh God, what the hell is that? This one number three, and this one number four. Right, in the chat, I want you all to answer which one of these, one, two, or three, or four, would you see most frequently in a downtrend? Which one would you see most frequently in a downtrend? Okay. No, Anna, Glow by Anna, you were right the first time. Your second option is also one that you could see. Okay. Now, why do you think it is a down range? Okay. What happens in a trend? If the market is trending up or if the market is trending down, what happens? It's not so much to do with the close. It's not to do with the close. The close is the variable. If the market's trending, it will keep breaking new highs. It doesn't necessarily have to close above them, but it will keep breaking new highs. If the market's trending down, it will generally keep breaking new lows. Does that make sense, guys? So in a downtrend, you would expect this one. This one also, but less frequently. And inside, this is a trading opportunity. If the trend is strong and you get an inside candle, it's usually a pause for the market to continue. Okay, so now if you think about the bow and arrow methodology, which is wait for a pullback before the arrow fires forward, if this was your candle close number one, the candle two, if it pushes up first and then you have a sell stop here, you end up with that kind of candle. So it's where the market then has a wick up, then breaks the lows, and we can trade. Does that make sense, guys? Yeah, cool. Oh, wrong charts. There we go. Yawn, yawn. Nothing is moving. Okay, so you're right. Nothing is moving. So, Sweet Rose, thank you for sharing the live. Very kind of you. So, guys, uh, I'm not sure whether I'm going to do a live stream tomorrow yet or not. So I really, really don't know. But if I don't, then make sure you have the chance of joining me for lifetime by clicking on that link. Okay, I've just shared a link in the chat. Pleasure, Stephen. Great question. Help me. There's a lot of new people in here as well, so obviously it'll help with maybe them understanding why I look at certain markets in certain ways. There's, in fact, while we're doing this, um, what do I think about US oil? Um, I don't know. Let me have a look. I don't trade it. I don't look at it, but okay. So daily resistance, daily resistance, daily support. Leave that all the same. Okay. So remember, I'm only interested in the most recent resistance, most recent support, unless there's no range above it, and then I'll go to the next one. So here's the most recent, not interested. Here's the next one, not interested. Here's the next one, interested, clear range. Okay, this would be my no trade range. Okay, so now, yeah, guys, the lifetime subscription is ending. Yeah, and there'll be no, I don't think I'll be doing a live stream tomorrow. I'll probably take a day off. Enjoy the final day of the month. It's been an unbelievable month for me. So I'm gonna maybe sit back and enjoy the and reap the rewards. So if you are enjoying it, guys, and you want to take advantage of the lifetime offer today, take note of the link, get it down. If you are based in the UK, you can use something called Klarna, which will get you paid in 3 installments. But realistically, guys, it's never going to get better than this. Um, if you cheers, Jazz, take care, mate. Have a great weekend, pal. Um, West Texas. If I was trading this, or I'd be putting buys above 59.2 and sells below 57.86. Wait for a close above or below those levels, and then look to take advantage. Let's go back to the majors. Gold. Very quiet. Very quiet indeed. Which, to be fair, we expected, right? We expected. Anyone got any questions? Anyone got any questions? Because yeah, I'm gonna wrap up in a second. Not really seeing anything of great interest. You, good afternoon, and thanks for joining. Um, uh, Bartulka, did that help with the analysis on US oil? Yeah, it's a yawning session. Thanks, Mark. Have a great one. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Yeah, cheers, Stephen. Take care. Uh, Brilliant. Thanks, Anna. Thanks, Bartulka. Okay, guys, I'm going to wrap up. Um, I can't say that name, but thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Um, Cheers, Anna. Take care. How did you, Anna de Bolus, how did you finish up this week? Big Harv, see you later, buddy. See you later, Marquino. Love it. Peanut, have a good weekend, pal. Unless I do one tomorrow, we'll see. Mr. Mr. James, good afternoon. We're just wrapping up now. Yes, if you didn't hear earlier, there is a Black Friday sale at Instant FX Capital. So go to the website, get yourself registered, and you can join with a 20% discount right now. Unheard of, but yes, it is happening. Black Friday's going mad. Anna de Bolos, 6.2% up this week. Amazing. Anna is one of my inner circle members, and she's absolutely flying at the minute. So well done, Anna. Okay, guys, time to wrap up. I have posted the links in there for the lifetime. It is going to cancel in pretty much 24 hours-ish, I think it is. Okay, so if you want to jump on the lifetime, it's now or never, guys. It's now or never. Just look at those stats and think, do I want to be a part of that community? Will that help you get to your goals? Only you can answer. Okay, guys, have a great night. If I see you tomorrow, I'll see you tomorrow. But keep checking on TikTok and YouTube. If I'm going to do a session tomorrow, it will be scheduled. I'll schedule it before 9 a.m. tomorrow if I'm going to do one. Okay? All right, guys, take care. All the best. Bye bye.